Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And today's video, you can also see that it's during broad daylight, and it's because I didn't film this in the evening. And basically, today I want to reflect on maybe the reasons that this like happens to me, why I do this. And it's like the same reason for all of my procrastination all my life. And yeah, it's just something that I'm learning to deal with, that I'm not always successful at dealing with, but it's basically this I don't know, feeling of like wanting to connect, like this, I don't know, you could call it yearning to some extent. um, and basically, like, whenever I find myself daydreaming about having a partner and being with someone, it just like sometimes it's worse than others. But basically, it's just like, I don't know. I just keep imagining things and like daydreaming about these things, or like I watch like some TV show or some series to I don't know. I guess I'm not sure like what's the precise reason, but it's like because of this same core reason that I would love to have someone to connect with and like a partner. And basically, I think that this is something that I need to overcome on my own. And like basically, getting a partner will not actually serve me, because I need to learn how to deal with this on my own, and I don't want to have a dependency on a partner for me to be productive and to not procrastinate. So I know that that's the root cause of it. It's just that I'm learning to deal with it, and sometimes it's worse than others. And yeah, I just like, I'm aware of it. I've been aware of it for a really long time, and it's just part of my life. But it's okay. Like it's also, I like, daydreaming is kind of like like sometimes it's not even about daydreaming about having a partner. It's like daydreaming about having kids, or like I don't know, just traveling, and daydreaming about this, getting this feeling of awe from experiences and things like this. So that's like basically I'm just daydreaming about that, which is not, the best thing, to be like, not to be in the present moment, because basically, like, I have this post-it note that says, "The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding." But this also applies about, like, you can shift it to say the magic you're looking for is in the moment that you're avoiding by daydreaming. And so basically, just I'm just checking I did not get a Slack message, but just the magic I'm looking for is in the present moment. And as long, like, basically it's the one thing that I'm trying, like, that he held holds so much of my attention. Like I spent so much time like just thinking about this. And uh, yeah, it's just something that I want to overcome on my own before I find a partner, before basically whatever I'm daydreaming about uh, ever comes true. Because uh, first of all, the more you chase something, the less likely you're gonna get it. And the second thing is basically it's basically an exercise in mindfulness, which like, the magic is always in the present moment, and the magic that I'm looking for is in the present moment. And every time that I take myself out of the present moment to think about something, even if it's like something positive like daydreaming, it's like it's a negative one. Basically, this kind of reminds me of that book. Solve for Happy by Mo Gaudat, and he was talking about it this way. Like, every time you're not in the present moment, no matter whether the thoughts are positive or negative, it's a negative. Um, Basically, it's like it gets a negative score. So if your thoughts are really negative and like anxious and whatever, then it's -10. But even if the thoughts are positive, like positive daydreaming or whatever, it still takes you out of the present moment and prevents you from enjoying what's really in front of you. And even if it's a positive thought, then it's -1 instead of -10 for negative thoughts. So this is something that I've struggled with all my life. So like I'm aware of it. It's just sometimes I like to indulge these daydreams, and it's I enjoy it honestly. Like I guess maybe these daydreams are somewhat of the source of lots of my inspiration, like problem solving, I guess, for whatever this thing that I'm daydreaming about is. But yeah, it's just something that has been on my mind, and since basically this video being filmed in the morning rather than in the evening is due to that. I thought I would, I don't know, psychoanalyze myself or just be honest about the reason for this. And yeah, it's if you're not aware of something, there is no way you can fix it. So awareness is always the first step. And yeah, the more aware like I am of my inner workings and like my triggers and like the different things that I don't know, somewhat derail my good intentions, I guess the better, more proactive I can be, and hopefully over the long term, um, you know, these instances will decrease. And yeah, I don't know, and I will be happy or whatever, and live happily ever after, which is not true. But yeah, that's just some of my thinking and some of the things that I've been thinking about for today. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about for today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so don't right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. I'm just gonna finish having my cereal breakfast, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.